Mm-mm. What's going on, y'all? I was gonna do a stream on Marcus Rogers, but I got stopped both last night and today, cause yeah, it takes the work of God to stop something, and he told me basically to not not talk about him, really, to just pray for him, honestly. Uh, I've seen content and other people calling him out and different things like that for his stuff. Um, but however, I was going to cover him. However, I was told not to and to leave him alone and to basically just pray for him as God deals with him, basically. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in his life, in his personal life, or what's going on with his mind, or his. I don't know anything that's happening to him personally. But what I do know is that's what I was told, so I had to be obedient to that. I was gonna do a stream. Even last night, I was gonna do a stream on him. Uh, you know, saying things I disagree with and calling him out on some stuff. But God said no. No, said no. You just pray for him. Don't worry about him. Leave him alone. Told me not to even deal with him, not to mess with him. To just, uh, I was gonna do some stuff. I was getting material last night for it. He said no, leave him alone. Just as I did, I'm dealing with him. You just pray for him. That's all you got. That's your only thing. So I do content on all kind of stuff, but God will step in and monitor and guide me and stop me when I'm going too far. You know. So that's all it is on that. So I will not be doing a stream on him because I was told not to. Okay, and that's just the way it's got to work. It's what's going to have to happen. It has to come first. So it is what it is on that. Well, let's see something. Let's see. Okay, let's just. I'm doing random current events because I don't know what to do anymore. But I am going to. Let's see something. I don't have any subscriptions on this channel. I guess it's gonna pull up a lot of different news stories. Let's see. What's going on with Jeffrey Dahmer? Why is he coming back up? I'm trying to understand that, but we'll find out. I guess.
We have brand new surveillance video right now at 11. Look at the top of your screen, a little to the right side. You're watching the moment a man steals a pickup truck with a 3-year-old boy inside.
That right there. You're asking for it. If I find you,
Then at the bottom of your screen, you may have seen the boy's father start to run, realizing what had just happened. Now take a close look at your screen. These are brand new pictures of the suspect authorities are still searching for tonight. Thankfully, that child is okay. Thank you for counting on NBC.
yeah, I'm glad the child's okay, but the freaking I don't know why people do that, man. The child, I hate that people don't care about kids, and kids are and for that purpose, for that reason, kids are in danger because you have adults that don't care anything about putting kids in danger, and stole the man's truck with the baby in there. That kind of stuff is scary, man. That kind of stuff is weird. I hate that when kids are in danger. That kind of stuff just makes me upset. I'm not enraged like I was earlier, but like yesterday, I mean, but that kind of stuff, man, is just I don't know, man. I don't know how I would take that. Somebody stole my vehicle with my child inside. I don't know how I would deal with that.
I'm Brenna White.
And I'm Peter Bush. This started at the Citgo gas station on Palm Beach Boulevard this evening. NBC2's Gage Golding was there during our 6 o'clock news when the boy was reunited with his family.
He joins us live right now at that gas station. Gage, how did this all start in the first place?
Well, the guy you saw in those new pictures and surveillance video walked right up to the mother. And if you watched before that surveillance video started, you see him just kind of moseying around. You really wouldn't pick him out of a crowd, right? Well, he walked right up to that mother as she was pumping gas, and her family tells me he pulled out a knife, threatening her right before he stole the truck with the child still in the back seat.
My heart dropped when I heard this.
It wasn't just Fort Myers police searching for this truck. The entire family was out with eyes peeled. But who cares about the pickup? Their eyes were set on the precious cargo sitting in the back seat.
You can replace the truck, right? But a kid with like 4 years, you can't replace that.
The guy didn't get far, just a quarter-mile down Palm Beach Boulevard to Williams Hardware. That's where Fort Myers police say this guy dumped the truck and took off, leaving 3-year-old Timothy alone for at least a half an hour.
For a moment, we were all crying. We thought,
Freaking moron, dude. Who does this kind of stuff?
there was no hope, but, with God's help, and anything's possible.
Police spotted the truck, and more importantly, Timothy didn't have a scratch on him.
I caught a breath. My heart was beating so fast.
I'm glad he was safe, though, because that kind of stuff. I'm glad he was safe. That's a good thing, because idiots like that, man.
My nephew was there, and it was great to hear that news.
Yeah, in those videos you watch there, you see a lot of smiles, but let me tell you, they do not do it justice to just how happy and relieved this family was to finally have little Timothy back safe and sound. Now, here's the big task the Fort Myers police are asking for your help with. They need your help tracking down the man that did this. They say he's a black man. He's between the age of 40 and 50 years old. He was last seen wearing a green long-sleeve shirt and some sort of camouflage.
And please, don't go just pulling over random black men because they quote-unquote may fit the description. No, please find the suspect. Just stop it, because I hate that. I hate when all black men have to pay the price because one black man did something stupid. I hate that. Just do not just pulling random black men over. You're suspected for a crime and hold them at gunpoint. That's just not how it's done. That's weird, man. I hate when they do that. A lot of black men are injured or killed because one black man did something foolish. Now all of them have to pay, and that's just not good. It's not the way it's supposed to be done, man. It's dumb, because they're gonna go around trying to find him and just pulling random black men over. He's a suspect. 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 I hope that doesn't happen. I just hope that doesn't happen in this case. I really hope it doesn't, because it's not. They always do that junk. Y'all know they always do it, because even the video we watched the other day, they injured one man because they thought he was the guy they were after, and he wasn't. They've killed black men because they thought they were suspected for crimes, and they didn't do jack. And I hate that. So I'm just saying.
Hat. Look, if you know anything, if you know this guy, if you witnessed anything, Fort Myers police are asking you to call their detective. You can just pick up the phone.
Yeah, I just hate that. Then when they're suspicious of a crime, you have people, they're calling the police. Oh, he's the one that did it, and he don't even be the same person. They think all black people look alike. It's just weird. I just hope they don't do that junk. I hope they don't do that crap. Let's look at this current event here.
At SAS, we love bold questions because with the right analytics,
doing everything
we
recent.
make data do amazing things like make the world safer, faster, healthier.
We interrupt our regular schedule for a special report from ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good afternoon. I'm Judy Sue in the ABC 7 Newsroom, coming out right now with some breaking news on the city's west side. There has been a shooting at a Chicago police facility in the Homan Square neighborhood. Shopper 7 HD is up in the air. You can see that facility that we're describing right now. We know there are injuries. Our crew with ABC 7's Leah Hope is on the ground trying to get as much information as we can at this point. Let's go to Leah right now to see what we know. Leah.
Judy, what we've been able to figure out so far is that there were 2 injuries. One person with a shooting injury was hospitalized. We've also learned from the Chicago Fire Department that a Chicago police officer was also transported to a nearby hospital, but not for a shooting-related injury. So they're both being checked out right now as we speak. In addition, Chicago police is trying to figure out what happened here. We are here on the scene in front of what's known as Homan Square. It's a Homan Police Department here. There are several Chicago police units housed out of this enormous building, actually. So we're not sure exactly which unit, what exactly transpired, how the shooting took place, but it does sound like it was
more gunfire, more gun violence, some more. Every time you look up, that's why I feel the way I feel about guns. Civilians, outside of people that are psychologically evaluated, you should have, there should be certain requirements. It should be hard as hell to have a gun. It should be hard as hell to have one. You should have to qualify to have a gun. Because that's life-threatening. That stuff is, anybody can buy a gun. That's life-threatening. So if anybody can buy a gun, that means it don't matter how, you could be a psychotic piece of trash and own a gun. Just go out, just go in place and start shooting. People that are crazy, they just shoot because they just feel there's something to do. And it's just, I can't stand that.
Inside the building. We have learned from a police source that whatever the threat was is no more. So now that threat has been taken away, now they try and unpack and figure out what happened, what led to a shooting in the middle of the day inside a Chicago police facility. We are right
He was some nut job, that's why.
Across from a school. The principal actually came out and asked me what was happening, so clearly they were not put on lockdown or anything like that. But I will tell you, I'm on Homan Avenue. I'm literally on Homan Avenue only because it has been shut down by Chicago police right now. So there is a disruption to traffic, and you do see some helicopters, some of them news helicopters around the area as we try and figure out what's happening. So I'll just step out of the way just so you can see this corner building that we're showing you. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-story building. So that's the end of Homan Square. But it's an enormous facility, police facility. Like I said, there are a number of Chicago police units housed out of this police facility. A lot of officers, this is where they do a lot of their in-depth investigations, white-collar crime, tracing guns, things like that. So we're not sure which department, what part of the building this happened in, but we do know that there was some type of shooting that led to one person going to the hospital with a shooting injury and a police officer who was taken to a nearby hospital. And we're told that officer who was injured, it is not a shooting injury. So I want to make that clear. I know that whenever you hear an officer is injured, that certainly raises a lot of concern for our first responder community. So we're told that was not a shooting injury. That officer was just going to get checked out. So Chicago police are investigating and trying to figure out how this would happen in the middle of the day. Like I said, this is a building where
he's a psychotic nut job. That's why
hundreds of officers have their offices in here and work out of this building. So how there would be a shooting inside a facility like this? I'm
not understanding why would you shoot up a police facility, and that's kind of, you're bold. You gotta be bold to do some junk like that. Shoot at a police facility? That's somebody, he was an ex-cop or something. Somebody didn't care. They didn't care about nothing. They didn't value any kind of life of their own. Go shoot up a police. Out of all the places to shoot up, you shoot up a police facility. That's something that's not you're not that's not an ordinary thing. Ain't no random Joe just gonna go and just shoot up a police facility. That's somebody that he has some connection with the cops. They had some vendetta against the cops. They're angry at the cops. They used to work for the cops. They're angry. There's some kind of anger built in there. You know, just like you could do certain things. Just like some people blow up random buildings, but you have like if you blow up a courthouse, blow up in a government building. That's something that's something deeper. To me, anyway, it's just me.
Is a big question. The good news, I guess, to the public, despite the disruption to traffic here on Holman Avenue, and we're just getting looks like an update maybe from Chicago Police Department spokesperson, but I'm tethered at the moment, so I can't see what's going on. So let me go see what's going on, and we'll certainly keep you posted online or on broadcast. So stay with ABC7. We'll figure out what's happening here, and we'll certainly let you know as soon as we do. So for now, we are live on the Near West Side at Holman and Fillmore. Leah Hope, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Back to you in the studio, Judy.
Okay, Leah, thank you so much. We appreciate that update, and we're going to let Leah and our crew go and find out more information about what is going on here. We did just get word from the Chicago Police spokesperson that there will be a briefing with officials sometime this afternoon at police headquarters regarding what is happening here. Again, if you're just joining us, we're following breaking news right now happening in the Holman Square neighborhood. There has been a shooting at the Chicago Police facility. We know that there are 2 injuries, including an officer, as Leah was mentioning, that officer's injuries apparently not related, not a shooting injury, and sources tell us that whatever the threat was here this afternoon at this building, that threat is no longer. We will continue to follow this. Of course, you can always get the latest online at abc7chicago.com, and we will have a complete wrap-up for you this afternoon on Eyewitness News.
Yeah, this is kind of terrible, but let's see what this is. Let's see what this is. This was recent. Let's see what this is.
An extraordinary home calls for remarkable furnishings. At Paragold, we bring together the very best.
Looks like I have tons.
Home, making it easy to find that must-have piece. Plus, free white glove delivery. Explore Paragold and unlock extraordinary.
They see this person as he grabs the guns off the table. He actually grabs at least 2 guns, we believe, at this point.
A terrifying situation for officers right in the middle of training at a Chicago police facility. Thanks for joining us tonight at 9. I'm Anthony Ponce.
And I'm Natalie Bomke. Corey and Dawn have the night off. Elizabeth Matthews is live tonight with more on what unfolded today. Elizabeth.
So I guess it's the same facility, huh? Guess so.
The offender, who is in his 30s, does have a criminal history and will likely face more charges after he found himself right in the middle of a SWAT police training this morning, and also as a...
Wow, he was very smart, wasn't he? Right in the middle of a SWAT police training, he decides to do whatever he did. That's hilarious.
Accused of pointing weapons at officers.
Around 11:30 this morning, shots fired by police.
5th floor, 10-1, 5th floor, Holman Square, shots fired inside the Holman Square facility.
Police Superintendent David Brown says a Waukegan man snuck into the sprawling building on the west side using this fire escape.
He manipulates several items to be able to reach the fire escape stairwell, pull it down.
This is all planned.
Brown says the man climbed to the 5th floor.
Like he planned this or something.
Open.
There is SWAT training occurring on that 5th floor, and the exterior door to that training is propped open.
17 officers and 9 trainers were inside running through an exercise using guns with fake ammunition. The man reportedly grabbed 2 guns off a nearby table.
Just think about someone climbing 5 flights of stairs from an exterior door. First, is this person part of the training? And then almost immediately they determined that he wasn't.
The offender aims the weapons at the officers and one shoots him. The man's expected to survive. Brown says before the man climbed up, security cameras show him asking a guard, where he can retrieve some of his personal property. This site is where police keep evidence and recovered property, but those cameras show the man disregarding the guards' directions and instead climbing to that top floor.
Right now.
People are so crazy and stupid. Crazy and stupid. He has to be one of the dumbest people that I've seen on the news.
Now we're not sure if he was actually trying to find property.
Superintendent Brown says that suspect does have some drug and theft charges in his past. That door that was propped open, we're told, was done so because the officers inside needed a little bit of air during their training, just a little bit of ventilation. The Civilian Office of Police Accountability is now investigating this incident. At CPD headquarters, Elizabeth Matthews, Fox 32, Chicago.
Whatever. I don't want to go back. I don't want to do that one. I'm sorry. I don't even know why they even make you, they don't let you cancel it in time, whatever.
They see this person.
Let's see. Let's see. The 1 month ago. Let's see. Just arrested. Let's see something. That was 6 years ago, though. Let's see something. Oh, this is a year ago. I'm trying to put up everything recent. Caught on body cam police officer saving. Let's see what this is. Wow. Okay. I might turn on this thing.
707 is fully engulfed. I can't get in. There's a 3-year-old in the back bedroom.
Not all police are bad. And I don't believe it. So, I'm proving it now.
Information about a child trapped. Can you tell me what reports you have on the
I'm gonna turn the air on because it's getting hot in here. It's cool outside, but I don't know, it's getting hot. It's getting hot, man. For whatever reason.
Should be lot 426. Where's the kid? Where's the kid?
Back bedroom. I tried to smash out the window. No.
Hey, kid, are you in here? Hello? Dispatch from
Hello?
3 PD station 63 North Wilshire.
Hello? Police! Anyone in there, buddy? Come on, man. Come on, man. What's the kid's name? What's the kid's name? MJ. MJ. Michael. Hey, back up. Get out of here. Back up.
Can you hear me?
MJ.
MJ, can you hear me?
MJ, come on, buddy.
MJ! It's the police!
It's okay, buddy. Come on.
MJ! Oh, hey, MJ, come here!
MJ, come on, buddy. MJ, it's okay, buddy. Come on.
Take this way! MJ!
MJ, come on.
MJ! Pick me up. Hold me. MJ! Hey! You're right here, buddy! Buddy, you're right there!
And this is, I actually like to see police doing good things, so I don't don't have an issue with this at all. Now I'll criticize when I say police. A lot of things I say on previous streams, I only refer to those individual officers because I know it's case by case. So yeah.
Back up. Did you get him?
I know some that'll risk their lives to save you and your kids or whoever. So not all of them are terrible.
He's right here. Is he down or what? He's right there. He's laying down. SJ, come on. Come here. Come to the window, buddy. Is he awake? Take your belt off. Take your belt off. Somebody give me the light. I'm going to rip out the rest of this window. Go for it. Watch out. Rake it. Buddy, watch out. He's right. Somebody listen. Let me hold it up. You're going to do it now. Come on. We got to lift him.
Oh, the place is on fire. The building's burning.
Are you? Somebody's back here. Hey, come by the window and can't get to him.
I had just noticed that. I didn't know it was on fire.
Right, come on, Cooper, out.
You see how flames over there? That building is burning.
He's right there, right there to your right. We got it here.
It's burning down, boy. We gotta get him out of there, man.
Watch the top.
Please get him out of there, please.
Give him light. He's on the floor here.
He's probably stuck or scared or afraid, so they gotta go in there and get him.
Right, floor to your right. Down to the right.
And it's smoking on in there. It's smoking on the inside of there. That's deadly.
His name's MJ.
Oh, that's smoke.
MJ. Here, buddy. Come here, buddy. I don't know where he went.
He's scared, probably.
Oh, he's trying to get him right now. 16 as well. Get up there, Hawk. Get up there. I got him.
See, some days I know what I'm going to talk about. I know what I'm going to address. Some days I just have to wing it. But I try to be as consistent as possible.
Go to the front. Where, man? Off this way. Watch your hose. You okay, MJ, buddy?
Jeez.
You're okay, MJ. You're doing good, buddy. Stop! He was just crying. Let them clear out. Yep. His name's MJ Michael James or something like that. 3 years old.
I'll do a prison stream next. I used to watch prison stuff. I do a prison stream, get my commentary and all that kind of stuff. Just came to me. There you go.
He's in the back bedroom. Yep.
Won't be today though.
Back bedroom, fully involved.
Going to the med unit, get another med rig. I got a lady next door on oxygen, can't get out.
To create with intent, ideate with focus, share with trust.
Roasted and ready in 25 minutes. An easy twist on sheet pan meals.
Going in after.
That accounts for everybody, right? In that one, yeah. Okay. But the other one was on fire too. Yeah. Are they in there? Yep. Yep. They got the thing in there.
So say the 4-year-old's life in the middle of traffic on May 31st, 2022. I was gonna do a stream when officers were either in the ride or doing stuff. So yeah, let's roll this. I'm glad they saved him though. That thing, it was terrible.
Call the police. Grab her. Where is she? Is she?
Aquí está un policía, aquí está un policía.
Is she? Is she?
I don't know what happened. She didn't have it fever. Please go one, please.
472.
Just please go someone, please.
Okay, I got some. Yes, ma'am. Can you send PFD to the corner of 35 and Camp Wisdom? We have a young lady that's unresponsive. Lady with her baby is unresponsive. She's just trying to render some CPR right now.
Jeez.
She okay? Yeah, that's it, baby. That's it, mama. Come on, mama.
And the reason why my streams ran in today because I had to, I had to cancel the other topic because God said no. So he's the big man in charge. So it is what it is.
Come on, mama.
She was okay. She was okay for 5 minutes.
Come on, mama. Come on, mama.
Aquí estoy con un policía.
Come on, mama. Come on, mama.
No sé qué le pasa, Pancho. Estoy aquí por aquí por el
No. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, mama. 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 Come on. Come on. The fire department is like... Yeah, this should be coming.
She's okay?
Okay. No. We still got her. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, mama. Come on, little one. Come on, baby.
You already called the ambulance?
Yes.
Mama, no.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Come on.
Trying to see.
Baby is breathing now.
And here it come. And they have to find the child and find out where they are and sometimes it takes a lot of time. Just glad it got to her.
She's breathing now. Okay.
Mami, mírame.
I'm gonna just pull up. I'm gonna pull up right
My
over
truck
here.
is right there.
I know. You mind grabbing the truck? Put it right here.
Aquí en el parqueadero.
Is it running? Is it running?
Yes.
Here you go, bro. Thank you, man.
Papi, aquí estoy en la mera esquina, papi. Aquí donde está el show, papá. Aquí cerca de la casa me vas a ver. Van a mover mi camioneta ahorita. Estoy con un oficial. Mamá.
She good? She breathing? Huh? Okay. Was she eating anything?
No, she haven't eaten anything. She's been sick. It was okay for a minute ago.
10-4, it's gonna be one of our crews, Task Force 5, stand by, I'm trying to get his position.
On June 27, 2018, a missing 2-year-old was found in the middle of the woods by Georgia police. I don't remember that one, but let's see.
Lord, I love you. Thank you.
How did she get in the middle of the woods? I guess she had, I don't know. Guess she, boy, these kids, boy, they found their way out and in of anything that you wouldn't think they would ever. How did she get it? How did that even happen?
Over here! Over here!
How did she get in the middle of the woods?
Task Force 5, up there, this place. We should make contact with the ATV in the wood.
The fact that they found her was nothing but God, anyway.
We need to have contact with a child. We're confirming.
You ready to see your mama? You ready to see your mama? Okay.
Well, I need to know immediately what kind of status we have.
Health condition? Yes. No visible scrape marks? No. She's a child that confirmed the leopard shorts and purple gel shoes. Tell them to let me talk. Task Force 5. Give me the update on the child. You ready to come?
Prepare to receive. Go.
Child is a little found against a small tree about 40 yards off of a path next to the canal. She's wearing the clothes that were described.
Well,
leopard print bottoms and a white.
That's good, but let's see if I can find some more recent. I just trying to. Oh no, that was 3 days ago. Hour. I don't know if I want to watch something an hour long. I'll find some more current events. I'd rather find some current stuff, brother, versus police stuff. I don't know if I want to see no more police stuff.
We interrupt our regular.
I don't know if I want to see no more police stuff. Why was this coming up from 6 years ago? I'm not really feeling that.
We have brand new surveillance.
I guess. I'm not really. I don't care about something that happened 6 years ago. It's not helping me any. Let's see. What has happened recently? Not seeing anything happen recently that I should care about. Jeez. See anything recent? It's like ain't nothing going on really in the news. Yeah. Let's see. Cause I don't see. Let's see. Well, my phone just jumped off the charger. Does what it wants to do. It does everything it wants to do. Anyway, let's see something here. Let's see. Let's see what I can find. I'll go to my page. Let's see what I can dig up. I want to actually have a real, genuine live stream. I'll see what I can find. Okay, let's switch it up a little bit.
You dream, you plan, you work every hour.
Because I can't.
Every night. There is no such thing as a.
Can't, man.
When I think about black men and dating in general, I think about their preferences, and sometimes I don't feel like they're always checking for us.
Hello.
So when I.
Not always true, but go ahead.
And I think specifically of a well-known celebrity who has been highly publicized for beating black women. But when I think about what his recent comments were about the hair of black women and who he would date based on her hair texture.
I like black women with natural hair, as long as it's thick, where you can rub your hands through it. If they have an afro, they have locks. I love the afro, especially the afro. I love the fro. If a black woman has her natural hair, yeah, that is. Or it can be straight, but it's thick. I like the natural thickness of a woman's hair, a black woman's hair. And for guys to be picky about that, I'm not understanding why, because that's kind of weird. Her hair has to be straight. He has to have a relaxer. She has to have this. And I don't know why men are more concerned about hair and nails and crap than women are. And it's kind of weird.
It infuriated me thinking that, well, that one not checking for us. He's making it seem like there's something wrong with having the one B.
But do you realize you said that one? That could
yeah.
be for any
but
race.
that's not just
it's
him.
That one.
It's not
but
just
it's not
him.
just
him. Within the industry, they are fetishizing mixed women.
They do. For sure. They do.
Natural hair rules. If you're a black woman and you have natural hair, wear that. Wear it. Please wear it. It is sexy, okay? It's sexy. I love fros. I love natural stuff.
Excuse me, but yes, but just if you have any sort of exotic, and that's the problem.
You're right.
That's what you're talking about.
You're absolutely right.
Thank you. I'm going to go all the way back there.
I grew up in a family that I was too dark. Okay? I was too dark, but then at the same time, my grandfather was a white man. But as I grew up, black men weren't interested in me. White men were attracted to me, okay? But my attraction was always a black man. That's what I want in my life, okay? The black men, they're there for...
It's just something that's always been going on. They're being taught to not like. We're being brainwashed and programmed. Black people, we're being brainwashed to not like one another. Okay? We're being brainwashed. And where was that? I probably put the time skip in this stream because yeah. But we're being brainwashed to not like one another. That's all it is.
I don't have to try.
It's all programming.
I can just be.
Okay? That's all it is. I don't know why I clicked that one. Because I don't care about that one. What's going on here? Okay. So you're trying to do that? Jesus, come on.
When I think about...
They're trying to be weird now. I'm not studying anything Kevin Samuels says. Not studying any of that garbage. Okay, no offense. I want to hear what black women have to say about black men.
Let's talk about BetterHelp.
If you ever feel anxious, depressed, stressed, overwhelmed by the world being very...
Okay.
Is marriage for white people? That's the question being asked.
Nope, marriage is for God's people, okay? It's not for white people. It's not for black people. For anyone that has a relationship with God, because you take an oath before God. You have to think about it. You take an oath before God. So you can't, it's just not really possible, honestly. Because God's in the vows. I mean, go look at the vows or go look at any of that. You go before a priest or you go before a judge, the word God is going to be in there. So, I mean, just saying.
By an author of a new book. Is marriage for...
And if you're not even a believer, you have to pretend for those that moment that you respect God and his stuff. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
White people, how the African-American marriage
Why would marriage be strictly for white people?
decline affects everyone. It's got a lot of people talking right now. Stanford law professor Ralph Richard Banks says it's time for black women to...
It has nothing to do with color.
This is a quote. Give up the good fight on marrying a black man. Here he is.
The way I think of that is that women have been asked to carry a great load. Black women shoulder a lot of the burden, in short, of black men's struggles. And I am asking women to put the burden down. Many women think that they're attracted to black men. They are attracted to black men. But attraction itself is complicated. And one of the things that I discovered in the course of writing this book is that there's a whole host of fears and desires and anxieties that animate black women's attraction to black men.
Okay, Banks recently wrote an article in the Wall Street Journal and said that 70% of black women aren't married. That's roughly true. Okay, so is it time for single, educated, and working black women to just forget the notion of marrying a black man and look outside their race? A new Gallup poll shows more and more people are receptive to the idea of interracial marriage. In 1968, the numbers were quite low for whites approving of interracial marriage. This is a Gallup poll from USA Today, but today those numbers skyrocketed for both blacks and whites. So does the author have a point? Is the black marriage nearly obsolete? Is the idea just for white people?
No.
Have a black couple here who says, hello, I'm right
No, it's not just for white people.
here. Joining us more to talk about this
Yeah, we're not just for white people.
is Lamar and Ronnie Tyler, bloggers for Black and Married with Kids. All right, Tyler, so I guess my first question is, what is your reaction to what...
I'm going to spend a lot of my content advocating for black families, by the way. It's just what I'm advocating for, because there has been an attack on our families for the longest, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm gonna keep doing things, keep posting content, keep creating content towards this. Okay.
What you have just heard, a lot of people have been talking about this.
I just think the book is dangerous, and it's sending a dangerous message.
Dangerous?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely think it is.
It is.
Just perpetuating all of the negative stereotypes that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's
It is.
time for black people to come together and to work
It is.
together, not to look outside of our community.
Yes. Keep go on.
For the answers.
Dangerous how so? And I want you...
It's dangerous because black men are taught to hate black women, and black women are taught to hate black men. Black women are going around saying, "Oh no, it's not. Oh, it's just black men are treating us like crap," and black men are going around saying the same thing. It's got to stop. I'm getting sick and tired of it. I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of seeing it everywhere. I'm tired of going every time you log on. Black women are bashing on black men. Black men are bashing on black women. Black women want to replace men as head of household. Black men are crying about black women. I'm just sick and tired of both sides. I'm sick of it, and I'm gonna keep harping on these things until it changes. I'm gonna keep harping on it. I'm gonna post my content everywhere if necessary, because I'm tired of this garbage. I'm sick and tired of it. I might call this stream on YouTube half and half. Current events and black men and women issues or whatever. Whatever I gotta call it. I don't care. Because I'm tired of let's see if I can change the name of it while I'm on stream. There you go. I changed it midstream because it took me a while. I hovered around until I found the topic. I am tired. Now let me. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of. I'm just tired of us fighting. I'm tired of women moaning about men. We're going through so much with black men. I'm tired of men moaning about black women. We're against each other. I see what's going on. No one else sees it. No one else cares. They're just so caught up in anger. They're so caught up in bitterness. They're so caught up in brokenness. They're so caught up in they just aren't doing this. They just aren't doing it. Both sides are guilty of a lot of things. And we got to stop all of this. No one, when you go through a relationship, no one wants to be processed. We've been hurt so much. We've been in so much pain. We've been so much crap that no one wants to be processed when they go in a relationship. Soon as things get hard, we're ready to give up. All of us, we all suck when it comes to relationships because as soon as things go wrong, we want to quit. And I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing this garbage. I'm so tired of seeing it. So tired of seeing it. We all, as a whole, me included, we all need to come out of that. It's a demonic attack on our community. We have to learn how to be processed when it comes to relationships, when it comes to this stuff. Because I'm sick. I'm so sick of it. Yeah, I named the stream how I wanted to name it. And I'm tired of stuff.
To answer this because he seems to be putting a lot of negativity out there on black men.
Sure, well, I think what he's done is
I can't stand negative on any side. Now it's okay to, and then when you tell black men this, we're just holding women accountable when black women dumping on black men, and I'm just tired of it. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. It's both sides. Both sides suck. Honestly, it's just everyone's so full of hurt and bitterness, and they're taking it out on each other. It's just because of the poor. We've made poor choices. We can't blame all women. Y'all can't blame black women. Y'all can't blame all black men for y'all poor choices. Okay. Y'all have chosen badly and blame all men for it. Same goes for the men. You've chosen poorly and you want to blame all. You can't do that. I don't care who I make mad today. I'm just going to tell you how it is. You can't blame every man on the face of this earth for your poor choices. You chose poorly. Okay, now you got to heal. Now you got to deal with it. Same goes for the men. You chose poorly. Y'all can't hold all that hurt and anger and bitterness in and take it out on everybody. It just makes people not want to deal with you.
He's created a perfect mechanism to sell books, but not so much to help African American women.
All right.
And I think that's he's portraying this like this is some type of help tool for them, but not at all. I think anytime when you say that one entire group of people, specifically based on race, is bad and another group is good, then it doesn't make any sense at all. It's not helping anybody. Instead,
it is not helping. Kevin Sanders didn't help anybody. All these other podcasts out here, the Black Manosphere, the Black Red Pill, they're not helping anybody. Black feminists, y'all are not helping. All these groups are toxic and counterproductive. The worst thing that happened to the black community was division. And this is what all these things do, is divide. All this stuff is crazy. Anything that divides, I hate it. I can't stand it. I loathe and despise it. I hate division. So if you're speaking and promoting division, I hate your message. I don't like it. Okay? If you're saying stay away from black women, I can't stand that message. If you're saying if you're telling all black women to stay away from black men, it's just no. All of this is toxic and is centered on fear, it's centered on bitterness, it's centered on hurt, it's centered on bullcrap. It's centered on bullcrap. That's what it is. It's garbage. Okay? If you don't like what I got to say, y'all already know me. You know I don't care.
The conversation should
because you know I'm right. You know I'm right. At the end of the day, you know I'm right. I'm going to say what's right. If you don't like it, it's right. we need to stop complaining about one another and figure out how we're going to fix this. Because all this other crap, they're y'all know how I feel. Y'all know I believe that stuff is garbage. It's pure garbage.
Be if there are problems in the African American community, how can we uplift the community? What can we do to show them that marriage is positive, to show them that parenting is positive and where it's at, instead of
And before anyone wants to point out, I got married men in my DMs. That don't mean all of them do that. So we got to stop just having a negative perspective on everything. That's what black folks, we got to stop this. We got to stop thinking everything is negative, everything is bad. Well, I got men in my DMs, so all black men are dogs. Shut up. Shut up. Well, all black women, all they want to do is use you. All single mothers, all they want to do is use you. Shut up. That's all. Y'all run into bad people because y'all mindset is horrible. I know because I've done it before. I had a horrible mindset, so I ran into those type of people too. I was used, I was mistreated, I had all that going on. But when I changed my mindset, when you change your mindset, when you get over all that crazy trauma and all that, you stop dealing with those morons, okay? You stop dealing with those morons. When you change your mindset. Change your mindset. Stop holding on to all that hurt and anger and bitterness. Go get you some help. Please go get help. Stop taking it out on everybody. Everyone that wants to give you a chance, everyone that wants a chance, everyone that wants to try to really date you for real, then you get angry at them and you compare them to everybody else that you've dealt with because you hadn't got over the hurt that you've been dealing with in the first place before you freaking met them. Deal with that crap. Just deal with it. You got to heal first. You have to learn to heal. You have to go through the healing process. Okay? You have to go through the healing process. It sounds harsh, but this is what it is. People might not like it, but it's right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You can't. You have to heal. All it is healing. People refuse to heal, and then they want to dump on everybody that everybody that tries to love them, that tries to be there for them, they take a dump on them.
Making notions like these that basically just get you on.
And I can't stand it because I know what's going on. I see it. I see there's an attack on our community. But no one else sees it. No one else cares. They just let it happen. They're just going right along with it. Man, all niggas ain't S. You just going along with it. You're just going along with it. You're going right along with the program. Man, if you take a woman on a date, you a simp. You just going along with it. You're going along with it, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of bullcrap. I can't stand garbage. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. Both sides are trash.
TV in the media all the time and allow you to sell
the
books.
Media sucks. The way they're promoting it, the way they shine us in a bad light, saying we can't get along, saying we don't need each other, all of it is garbage. It's all bull crap, okay? It's all bull crap. It all sucks. And they can take their advice and go straight to hell with it.
Well, because some of the numbers that he put out there are true. A white woman is twice as likely to get married as a black woman.
So what? So what? No one cares. They're twice as likely to get married. They're twice as likely to eat nuts in your mouth. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this stuff. I'm sick of black women being painted as the worst things on earth. I'm sick of black men being painted as the same crap. I'm sick of us being at the bottom. I'm sick of us being poorly represented. I'm tired of this garbage. I'm so tired of it. Why do people act like we're the worst on the face of the planet? We're not. We're freaking not, okay? Holy God, we're not. We're not the worst. We are not the worst thing out there. So let's stop this. Black women are not the worst thing out there. And you have people try to shame you for wanting to date them. It's just bull crap.
What he is saying is true is what you take exception to, what you say are solutions that aren't actually solutions. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Solutions that are not actually solutions. So
Solutions that are bull crap.
it's true. Let's get down to why it's true and bring forth real solutions for the
So
Black
sick of this
community.
nonsense.
Yeah, and I think, interracial dating is fine. I think who you fall in love.
That's their preference, whatever. But I'm not gonna take a dump on black women because I prefer white. Let's just say if I wanted to be with a white woman, let's just say that I'm not gonna boo-boo on black women to do it. If I just like if there's a white woman I really want to be with, I'm just gonna be with her. But I'm not gonna dump on black women to do it. Well, I found me a white queen, so black women, you can just go screw off. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to do that. No. You just happen to find somebody that loved you for you and cared for you. Their skin color just so happened to be white. It has nothing to do with color. We have to stop all of that garbage. We have to stop this nonsense, this nonsensical thinking. People want you to defy logic and common sense. They could be black and have a good heart. They could be white and have a good heart. They could be Asian and have... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay? You could be a black man and have a genuine heart, a genuine soul. You can be white man and have a genuine heart and a genuine soul. It doesn't matter. Let's stop all of this garbage, nonsense talk. All black women none of them care about you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth. And I've seen groups where black women, you're better off with a white man because black men don't know how to treat nobody. They all suck. Shut up. You suck. Shut up. It's because your mindset. It's because you don't know how to look. You don't know how to search. Your heart is still jacked up because you hadn't healed. You hadn't healed. It's where you are in your heart. It's all screwed up. So you keep entertaining garbage. Get mad. I don't care. Get mad. I want because you know I'm right. At the end of the day, you know it's right. You keep entertaining garbage because that's what you're attracted to. I had to face the same reality. I used to want garbage. I was attracted to garbage. When you stop wanting garbage, you stop being attracted to garbage. Okay? I'm just tired of us being misrepresented in the community, in the media, in music. Music poorly represents us. All these black rappers sing about is drugs and money and sex. I'm sick of it. Why can't you talk about anything else? Can't y'all rap about anything else besides drugs, money, and sex? How many women you have? No one cares. No one cares if you have a different woman for every night. And you can call me a simp. You can call me whatever. That is dumb. There's no one trying to be a doctor, a lawyer, or a real estate agent, or an investor, or any of that garbage. Everyone wants to be a rapper or a basketball player. No one wants to do anything productive. They want to chase some fantasy that's probably not going to happen because of everything that's going on in the media. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. It's all bull crap. We're being portrayed poorly, and no one gives a crap. It's all about money. How much money you can make. Well, I can shake my booty and make $1,000 a day. Kidding me, man. I can't stand this stuff. I'm sick of it. We're so poorly represented, and no one cares. It's destroying our community. It's killing it. You're ruining our community. No one wants to be doctors. No one wants to be lawyers. No one wants to have an education. For some reason, all of a sudden, if you're a black man and you want to start a business, you're lame. You're a deadbeat. You're a square because you don't have money right off. It's the dope boys that get all the fame and glory. It's the dope boys. You have to be a drug dealer or a gangster. That sucks. That's the worst. You have to have bands and stuff. They showing off on Facebook, on social media. If you ain't got bands of money, if you ain't got buku money, You can't date nobody. What kind of mess is that? What kind of mess is that? Our community is turned to garbage. And I'm sick of it. It is garbage. Just pure utter trash. And I'm not saying this because I don't like our people. I'm not saying it at all because I don't like it, because we fall for bull crap. We fell for Kevin Samuels. We fell for all these crazy rappers. We fell for Tommy Sotomayor. We fell for all these crappy YouTube creators that are creating content telling you toxic information. They're clearly hurt. They're clearly full of craziness. They clearly have demonic spirits on them, but we fall for them anyway. They tell you, "Oh, you don't have to do this and that. You don't need God to do anything." Whatever, man. Whatever. And we fall for it. We fall hook, line, and sinker. Everything that we're fed, we just fall for it. We just go for it. Well, it looks good, sounds good. We just go for it. And we pass it down to our children like it's nothing. We don't try to do anything different. We don't try to do it. If you're dating and courting a woman, that's simping. If you date a woman that has children, oh, you're a simp, you're a buster, you weak, you're a fool. There's some of the most ignorant people I've ever seen are folks that try to convince you of those that crazy logic. I've seen women, he can't buy you a bourbon bag, he can't drop $5,000 on you, he can't take you on a date. Shut up. You sound dumb. You sound dumb, okay? You sound dumb. If a man try to get to know you, the first thing you do is send a Cash App request. The hell's wrong with you? The hell's wrong with our people, man? What's going on with us? What's wrong with us? We're crazy. We're nuts. We're out of our mind. Then they wonder why, oh, don't no man try to holler at me. When someone as soon as someone tries to speak to you, you send them a Cash App request. That's why no one wants to talk to you, because you suck. Okay? You suck. That's why no one wants to deal with you. And for the guys, yeah, I got something for y'all too. Soon as the conversation starts getting good, you send her of your what is wrong with you, you bastard? The conversation's getting good. Y'all exchange a few sentences, then boom, penis pic. The hell's wrong with you, man? What kind of sick bastard do you have to be to do some crap like that? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? That is so sick, twisted, and stupid. You're a dummy. If you think that's going to get a woman's attention, if you think sending a woman your penis is attractive, you're a nut. That's why can't nobody get a date. That's why can't nobody talk, because we're all nuts. We're all maniacs. We're out of our minds, man. We're out of our freaking minds. So all you see is Cash App requests and penises. That's what dating is now in the current world. Modern women want money. Modern men want sex and don't want to do anything to get it. They both suck. They are both garbage. They're both garbage. A lot of men, they want to drive your car while you're at work. They want to lay around. They don't want to work, but they want money. They don't want to earn anything. The women, they want you to take care of them and ask for nothing in return. I want a man that's going to send me some money and pay my bills and nothing in return. You're an idiot. Both of y'all are dumb. If you think that that's how life works, you suck. You're crazy. You're nuts. What man's going to waste all his money on you and you not do anything for him in return? What kind of crazy lunatic? Who taught you that garbage? Who taught you that foolishness? Who taught that to you? Huh? We're we're having misinformation. We're spreading it around. We're passing it to our children. They're teaching their some of these mothers are teaching their daughters, if he has to be able to pay your bills in order to take you on a date. What kind of moron thinks that? That's some screwed up way of believing and living. You're never going to have anybody thinking like that. Nothing you have will ever be genuine. That's terrible. I just can't stand it anymore. I can't take it. I've held it in for too long. I can't stand it. That's why our dating sucks. Because women want money, men want sex. That's all dating is now. Money, sex. You might as well just go hire a hooker if you're gonna do all that garbage. Everyone might as well just start prostituting. I'm not understanding this. I'm not really getting this. I'm just not understanding this garbage. It's all garbage. What are we doing here? Men believe that a woman should submit to him, even though a man believes a woman should submit, even though she has to pay half the bills, she has to keep the kids, she has to support him mentally, she has to do all these other crazy stuff, she has to clean up, cook, clean, pay the bills, do all this stuff, and still submit to him. What kind of nutcase believes that? You have to be out of your mind. What is wrong with you? And you have women that believe the man is supposed to do everything, pay the bills, support her, do all this stuff, come home, cook, clean, do all that garbage. What is wrong? What are y'all smoking? Y'all on crack or something. Y'all are on drugs. You have to be on drugs to believe this nonsense. What kind of expectations are those? It's just filthy, man. If he can't spend $500 on me a wig, I ain't gonna take him on a date. He have to be able to buy my outfit. He have to buy these nuts in your mouth. That's what he gotta buy. Tell your mammy to buy it. He ain't gotta buy nothing if he taking you on a date. You get yourself ready. You get your own freaking outfit. I ain't buying you nothing. Either you pay for your own outfit so I can take you. I pay for the date. I'm not giving you no money if I don't freaking know you, lady. The heck is that? Y'all on that bull crap. You buy me an outfit and pay for my babysitter. I pay for these nuts in your mouth. I ain't paying for jack. I ain't got time. Wait, man. I'm sick of it. I can't stand it no more. I can't stand it. I don't know what's gonna happen to this dream, and I don't care. I don't care. I really don't. Okay. I don't care. I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't care. Okay? You can pay for these nuts in your mouth. I'm not paying $500 to get you a weave. I'm not paying none of that garbage. If we start talking, first conversation, first few sentences, you sending me a cash out request, screw you. You can go screw off. You can go buy a dildo, go to the sex store, whatever you have to do. I ain't dealing with you. Nobody got time for that garbage. No one has time for that nonsense. No one has time for that. Every conversation is about money. And people are supposed. How can you get to know someone thinking like this? This is the mindset of the people. This generation. This is how they think. A man thinks he just be a bum. He don't want to work. He don't want to do anything. He just want to sit down and let her do all the work, but still submit to him as a man. What kind of weirdos are we raising here? This generation sucks. Good God. This generation is awful. I don't know who raised them. I don't know who raised them, but they suck. They're terrible. Everyone is lazy, entitled. They want things handed to them. They don't want to work for anything. They don't want to work a job. They don't want to build anything, but they want it. They want the results. They want the benefits. But they don't want to go the process. They don't want any of that. I'm not understanding this garbage. We don't want to work for nothing, but we want the results. That's weird. That is weird. That is so weird to me. It is just awful. That's why dating doesn't work, because we don't know how to do it. We don't even know how to date. We don't know how. Let's just admit it. Let's be real. We don't know how to date. We don't even get to know each other anymore. It's either straight to the money or straight to the sex or both. We are terrible at this. We don't know what we're doing. We need counseling. We need coaching. We need help. Let's just admit it and get it over with. Let's get the help we need and let's get it over with. If you like somebody that you want to be with, if you and both of y'all are interested, both of y'all should just get a counselor and work it out together, because we have no idea what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to run a relationship. We don't know how to build one. We don't know how to even communicate properly. Women talking to men any kind of way. They're just talking to men any kind of way, emasculating them, talking crazy to them. They want to be in charge of their husband. All this masculine energy. It's just all sorts of jacked up. We need counseling. We need help, because we suck at this. Let's just admit it. We suck at this. Okay? We suck at it.
Love with us who you fall in love with. But again, you know, when you say this group of people in this particular instance, which is black men, are bad and you shouldn't be with them. And I think the craziest thing about all of this is the fact that he's married to a black woman. Mm-hmm. So what if she took his own advice? They wouldn't be married now. So what you're saying is, okay, let me make sure I'm clear.
Bam! Hook, line, and sinker. I like good sense. I'm not doing the victim stuff anymore. I'm not gonna sit around complaining about, oh, black women this, oh, black women. Let's fix it. Okay, we know what the problems are. Let's fix the problems. But when I say that, I'm a simp. Let's solve the problem. Let's see what's going on. Oh, you're a simp because you care. Shut up. I care. Yo, mammy.
He's saying look outside of your race because there's a problem with your race, as opposed to just be with whoever you choose to be with.
No, we're trying to figure out, okay, let's find if you like black women, okay, find one that fits you, find one that suits you, find one that fits your mode, you learn who you are and find one that I'm sure you're going to find one that fits you and y'all can work together. All of them don't suck. If that's what you like, if you prefer black women, go to white women if that's what you prefer. But if you, I'm going to give up on, since the women I've dated sucked, I'm just going to go to white. I'm going to give up completely. But if you prefer black women, just why not try to figure it out? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, it's just like, what if you just give up on any, I don't know, man. I'm talking common sense here.
Regardless of what their race is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a two-part thing. It's okay. Part of it is that, and part of it is...
It has nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with character. If you find a white woman that her character, it's not that white women were better. You just so happened to find a white woman that treated you better than the black women that you dated. If the black woman was a narcissist and the white woman was taught to love and care and cherish, that doesn't mean all white women are better than all black women. Black men, y'all gotta stop thinking like that. Stop it. Oh, all black women are trash because the white woman I'm dating now is so much better. You're delusional, dude. You just so happen to come across a white woman that has a better character than the ones you chose back then. Okay? That's all it is. It has nothing to do with skin color. Nothing to do with skin color. Nothing. All about upbringing, because you have white women that have terrible attitudes. You have white women that are just as toxic, that are just as masculine, that are just as crazy. Okay? Nothing to do with color. And yeah, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to tell you what it is. This is what it is. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. It's character.
This thing about the black man being so bad, just perpetuating these continual stereotypes that we've had now for generations and generations. And
yes, stereotypes. I don't care who hears this. I don't care who don't like it either. I don't care who doesn't like it. I don't care who don't like it. I'm not here to be liked. I don't care. I'm not trying to impress nobody. I don't care. I don't.
Problem becomes when you have people in communities that don't see marriage every day, that don't see those positive images of marriage portrayed, they start to believe things like this. When they see books and they see movies and they see different things, some of the marriage is for white people, they start to actually get that into their
marriage is for white. What kind of garbage is that? What kind of garbage is that?
Conscious, and then that passes down from generation to generation.
It's all bullcrap. It's all misinformation. It's all lies. It's just trying to perpetuate fear. And it ain't gonna work on me. I don't care. I'm not going to be conquered by fear. I will not. It will not happen. I will die before that happens. Before I be consumed by fear and overtaken. Okay? It ain't gonna happen. Alright. Forget it.
There are plenty of positive images of black marriages out there. I mean, we've got the Obamas. I mean,
Exactly.
There's a...
People trash them. Any positive black image, they trash them. Michelle Obama's a man. Shut your lame tail up. How do you know that? You don't even know, so shut up. Shut yourself up right now. Okay? Shut up, please. Just please shut up. Talking about Michelle Obama's a man, and they call Barack Obama the devil. Barack Obama's the devil and Michelle Obama's a man. He married a tranny. Every time someone positive does something that's black, they get portrayed negatively. We get shot down. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. And everyone's just eating it up. Oh, black men are terrible. They're the worst. Black women are horrible. They're the worst. We got to stop all of that. I'm frustrated with it because it sucks. The way we see each other is garbage. We don't even know. Because we grew up in traumatic places. We grew up in broken homes. And then it caused us to choose poorly in relationships. That's what happened. You grew up in a broken home. You grew up being mistreated, being abused. You were either probably deprived of the way you should have been treated, the nurturing aspect or whatever you missed out on, and you went into the world seeking it, and you wound up looking for it in the wrong places, and you got cut up, and now you're blaming all of black men or black women, depending on your whatever you're doing, depending on your gender or preference or whatever. You're blaming all of them. That's not the case. Not the case.
Will and Jada, if you don't believe all that tabloid.
I wouldn't use them as an example because Jada is very questionable. Jada's very questionable. I wouldn't use her. She's all over the tabloid in a negative because the way she treats Will is kind of, I wouldn't, what they've got going, I wouldn't use them as an example.
Messes out there. Right. An interracial couple. There's Iman and David Bowie. There's lots of positive images out there if you choose to see them.
Exactly.
No one chooses to see them because people are attracted to drama. People are attracted to negative. If someone can, I've seen where women would hold on to a person mistreating them because they were good in bed. Your black women they would hold on to a man for years. Only because he was good in bed. He was treating her like crap. He was spending all her money. They're being mistreated and they just hold on to that. Oh, well, all black men are horrible. That was the one you chose. We choose poorly and want to blame everyone for it. What is our problem, man?
Exactly. And that's exactly what we're doing with our website.
Because I've done it. I had to stop. Okay? That's why I don't exempt myself. That's why I say we all the time. Because I've done it. I am guilty. But I had to stop doing it. I stopped doing it.
Trying to actually build upon those positive.
They say she's a man. What kind of... She's not a man, guys. Just stop. Just stop it. It's always somebody trying to hate Oh, Michelle Obama's a man. It's always people trying to hate. They use hate. She's not a man, guys. I'm tired of people just being stupid. I'm tired of folks. I can't stand stupidity on any level. I cannot stand stupidity. Why would you think that she's a man? Come on, man. I can't stand ignorance. I can't stand ignorance. I can't stand stupidity. I can't stand anything being connected to me that's not growing. Anybody that chooses to be ignorant, that's willingly being ignorant. I'm going to separate myself from you. If you're going to choose just to be a dirtbag, just to be ignorant and not grow, not progress, well, I'm not going to grow. I'm going to continue to just be ignorant. I can't do it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm sick because I'm trying to grow. I'm elevating. I'm going to new levels. I'm learning different things. I just can't.
Images, because if you don't see it, then maybe you don't think it's possible to be that. And so it's very important to have those images.
Yeah, and it's just an example. We do documentaries. In our second documentary, You Saved Me, 8 couples, African-American couples from newlywed over 50 years. We premiered it in D.C., sold out over 540 seats in advance of the screening. They had to put up folding chairs down the aisle, I like to say, like church on Easter Sunday. And these people, we're not Spike Lee and Tanya Lewis Lee. They didn't know us by name recognition, but that's how hungry in our community we offer positive.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that
I like seeing positive stuff
and live chat sessions with your therapist. So
I don't want to see that at all. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that. I don't care about that. I hate commercials from YouTube. I hate them. I absolutely hate it. I hate it all the way. Let's just see what this is. I may have a lot to say about that because I hate it. I hate anything that humiliates black women, anything that humiliates black men. I hate all of it. I hate it all. I hate anything that paints us in a negative spotlight. I'm going to keep doing content on this, and I'm just going to keep doing it. I don't care how much hate I get. I don't care about any of that.
I really do hope everyone's day is going well. I really, really do. Because let me go ahead and address something on my mind, on my chest, on my eyes, everything. A couple days ago, I released my highly anticipated review on the movie Malcolm and Marie, but I took it down in less than 24 hours because, in short, I just really wasn't all that proud of it. Even though I worked really hard on it and it was performing extremely well. Like, the second best performing video on my channel to this day. And what that mean? What that mean?
I ain't playing, I'm telling the truth. Ooh wee, look what that money make a bitch do.
But I do this for more than that. I know in my heart of hearts that if I still had 2,000 subscribers and I wasn't gonna make a dime off of that video, it would have never came out. Because I know deep down that I do not possess what it takes to deconstruct a film like that. At least not yet. And it's funny because for those of you who watched it, I thought that because I wasn't critiquing the technicalities of the movie and I was just going through the plot and sharing my observations, that I was avoiding looking like one of those prestigious, pretentious film critics that everyone was pretending to be. But there was a point in the middle of my video where I veered off from that initial objective. So she had to go. Thank you to everyone who watched my video. Sorry to everyone who didn't get a chance to, but I gotta step my game up. On to today's situation. I'm back. I'm back to complain about the black woman's experience. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. A lane that I don't f up often. I love a good laugh. You know, I already have pretty deep set smile lines because I just love to laugh. I'm very expressive in my face. I mean, y'all see me. I open my mouth really wide to speak. It's above me now. I don't know why I do it either. Anyway, I love a good laugh. And another thing I love to do is compare comedy throughout the times to see how things have evolved. Y'all already know, certain things that used to be funny way back when can't really fly these days. It just
pretty much
is what it is. But if there's one thing that just never gets old to people, if there's one thing y'all gonna make sure sticks like motherfucking grits, it's making fun of black women. It's
pretty much. And I hate it. I hate it on either side.
Humbling black women.
I hate all of it.
Humiliating black women.
I hate it all. I hate media. I hate every outlet and how they humiliate us, both of us, trying to encourage us to not be with one another. I hate it all.
Embarrassing black women is so normal. Other people become offended at us being offended.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
Let's take it back to the good old days, to an app called Vine. Now, you youngins may not remember this, but you can think of it as like a TikTok senior. You know how TikTok's thing is dances and POVs and sometimes a little music? On Vine, it was skits. 6-second skits. And that's so wild now that you think about it. Like, this really had us dying laughing, which is...
I don't know if I remember Vine. I'm not sure. I probably never used it because I really was stuck on Facebook. MySpace then became Facebook, and well, Facebook became popular after MySpace. I don't care for all these crazy social media apps. Even Snapchat, I don't even use that. Now, do you have Snap? I'm never on there. Barely on there. I might get alerts to see. They'll send me an alert who posted a story or whatever. But I'm not just on there scrolling 24 hours a day. It's not my thing.
6 seconds of our attention. Vine was really a moment. Okay, so many people launched their careers by delivering hyperbolized performances of stereotypical caricatures within their community. The most popular one I was exposed to was the black mom, black girlfriend, ratchet black girl trope.
A multiple choice one. You can get your ass beat, slap, taser, you can pick D, bitch, all of the above.
He's very graphic, isn't he? All this graphic language, I guess.
Look, you better go on about your business, Chris, because you do not want these problems. Who are you? Ryan, where's your team? We don't want to know you, sir.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You don't get no hoes, bro. You don't get no hoes, bro.
What is it? Am I not cute enough for
Baby,
you no
you
more?
beautiful, man. Chill.
I even went to get my hair straight.
I just want to let you know the unemployment office called today talking about you ain't finished out no papers.
That stuff was never funny to me, by the way. I never really watched that stuff. I never followed those people. It was just never funny to me. The whole ratchet woman routine was never really that funny to me. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of black women ate it up, but I just never fell for it. It's just didn't humor me.
All up in my business, homes, because you can't good. Bitch, see, that's why I whoop your ass.
I'm not a fan of that garbage.
I don't hate none of y'all. Y'all family. I love y'all. But we got to draw some lines. This shit getting out of hand.
While we at it, can somebody please make a video on how big of an influence apps like Vine had on white kids' comfort and making comedy out of POC existence because they saw us do it? How it's a double-edged sword, because at the time we were laughing at it too because we didn't know no better. But
yeah, we didn't.
It created a lot of legroom for this lucrative market of black mockery by non-black.
I never used Vine either.
Black people that now exist all over social media. Anyway, people like Blame It on Quay, Young Poppy, Eastside Ivo.
Don't follow those guys anymore. I never really did it. They just didn't do it for me.
Forever Kells, they began amassing huge followings because people love relatability comedy. And that's usually how it starts out.
I mean, that's I guess. They just never did it for me. I'm sorry.
Jokes like these are funny in the first half because people within the community love it when they can come together, even with strangers within the community, and share a laugh. And in the first half, we disregard the joke's problematic nature because we see ourselves or someone we know in the jokes that are being told. And because it's usually our own black men, but not always Pat D. Lucky, who are making these jokes, it's rarely assumed that they're upkeeping the same biases that deny black women jobs, opportunities, and really just basic respect. Basic respect both outside and within the community. Do you know how many black people cannot stand the TTs of real life? Do you know how many black people blame
I can't stand none of it.
them for being made fun of? When in reality, it's the TTs of real life who are setting the tone for popular fashion and trends. The same popular fashion and trends that got your favorite IG models in them high-rise apartments. Hold on. Make it make sense. The same women y'all are making fun of are the foundations for these billion-dollar industries. All of this IG fashion, Fashion Nova, PLT, who is the blueprint? I'm also willing to die on the
real life
hill that. Actually, put y'all seatbelts on because we about to take it there. So I'm willing to die on the hill that these men's obsession with putting on wigs and makeup and nails and all of that is really just them taking the opportunity to toy with gender expression, as they should, because that shit is fun. But instead of doing so with their whole chest and saying yes.
We've done it in fraternities. Like sometimes the men would, in college you have the male fraternity member. They'll pretend to be like the Sigma. Sometimes pretend to be Zetas and stuff like that, and like step shows and stuff like that. That happens. That's all I'll say on that.
Yes, I'm a man who likes to put on wigs and makeup because no one is holding a gun to my head. I'm doing it on my own accord, as I should.
They're doing it for entertainment. That's their choice. I'm not going to harp on that. That's their choice. That's their decision. That's just, everyone does what they do. I ain't going to harp on that because I don't really care about men with gender stuff. I don't really care. But I do care about the toxicity in our community that needs to stop. And that's causing division. I hate division because that's what the enemy likes. It's what he enjoys. And yeah.
Should. Instead of doing that with pride, they cower behind a veil of mocking black women, and that's what gives them a pass. And actually, we can take that a bit further because
I don't know if they're well. I think it's just. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think it's just entertainment. I think they're just doing it to get laughs, to get likes, to get clicks. It's a trend that was started, and they're doing those things to try to. They're comedians, so they're trying to get their name out there. They're trying to do things so they'll be liked. Just like Martin Lawrence did it, Tyler Perry did it. Even in the white community, Mrs. Doubtfire. You have all kind of like Marlon and Sean with white chicks. They all do it. A lot of the comedians have done it. So I'm not saying all. Dave Chappelle didn't do it because he wasn't going. So a lot of them have done it. Like Martin Lawrence, he did it on his shows. He did it in Big Mama. A lot of them do that. So I'm not going to say it's a gender issue. It's just a lot of that. For some reason, it's been a huge part of comedy in general. And so I don't think it's gender stuff. I don't know if it's connected to that. I think that's just what they're doing because that's what the industry demands you to do if you're going to get a name for yourself. Just like with rappers, they have to rap about dumb stuff in order to get their name out there. In order to sell and get likes and grow and develop, they're gonna have to they have to do dumb stuff. They have to put on that stuff. So that's what it equates to. I think they're just going with the trend. Just like if you're a businessman, let's say if I'm doing music, I have to do what the other musicians do somewhat to a certain extent. Be able to record myself singing, be able to engineer, get beats, whatever the trends that they have. If they have little interfaces and stuff like that. They have GarageBand. They use certain things to record and make their own beats and stuff like that. I have to get the latest equipment, interfaces, updating my keyboard to match so I can be relevant to if I'm going to be a keyboard player, or have to keep my skills updated, keep up with the latest song. It's just trends when it comes to that industry. That's part of that industry, the comedic industry. A lot of them dress up like that. It's just, I think a lot of them are just following a trend, basically.
A couple months ago, I did a video called Let's Talk Black Male Femininity, something like that, where I was basically celebrating black men who challenge gender norms. Oh, man. Did that set some of y'all the fuck off? So many.
I don't know why it'd be set off. Cause that kind of stuff I don't care about. You know me.
Cis-het black men in my comments. Why are you trying to make it seem like it's so brave that black men are out here wearing dresses? Why are you trying?
They kind of are in the industry, There's several photos in the industry they're doing it. Rap artists, musicians, entertainers, they're doing it. Not saying all of them. I'm not saying that's the complete 100% total representation of black men, but a lot of them in the industry are doing this. This is going on. It happens. I can't deny that it doesn't happen. Or it's not going on. It's not. They're doing it. So I can't just
Trying to normalize black men wearing nail polish. I hate that bitches like you.
Why would they? I don't know why would they go. They would go that far. That's what I'm talking about. That anger. I wouldn't go as far as calling a woman out her name without getting to know her and what she's about.
I hate that bitches like you have a platform because you're poisoning the youth. One leap of excitement, right? So, here's what I'm gathering. It's completely...
She was trying to poison the youth. It would be on YouTube Kids and not YouTube. It wouldn't be on a place where there's adult content. I'm just, not taking up for her or defending her or anything. I'm just common sense here.
Wrong and grotesque.
Because poisoning the youth is teaching things directly to kids, dedicating things to kids. Gay BCs. That's poisoning the youth. Okay? That is poisoning the youth. Teaching things like that to children. Going into daycares and teaching them that kind of stuff. Teaching certain things like that to children. That is poisoning. If you're just creating content on YouTube or Twitch or whatever concerning these kind of things, I don't think that's poisoning the youth, but it's her choice. I'm not going to go against what, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit there and, what makes sense. What doesn't just doesn't. That's just how I feel about it. It's not poisoning the youth. She's just creating regular content.
When Jaden Smith poses in a skirt for Louis Vuitton.
That's why I said men in the industry, boys and men, they're doing it in the industry all the time. They're doing it. They're already doing it. So it's not, I'm not going to sit here and say I agree with them doing it, but they're doing it. I just acknowledge that the fact that it's going on is happening.
It's completely abominable when Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug and fucking Dennis Rodman confidently dress feminine because they...
I'm not going to say like I said, I'm not going to say I agree with it. I'm just going to say it happens. Okay? It happens. That's them. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to comfortably do that. It's not something that's not a road I want to go down. Get what they want. That's their business. That's their life. That's their money. If Dennis Rodman wants to spend his money on women's wardrobe, women's clothing, that's his business. If they want to perform wearing in drag, that's their business. I don't have a desire to do that. Okay? I don't have that desire.
Want to, and because it makes them feel good. But when other men do the exact same thing, but they do it at the expense of black women, now it's okay. Now it's allowed. Now you follow, now you're tuned in, and it's cool and it's fun, right?
I don't think it's that deep. I think they're just funny, and other black men are just... It just all depends. Because Mrs. Doubtfire was funny. Big Mama was funny. Martin, when he played his own mom on the Martin Show, was funny. I don't think it's that deep. See, women think that men are deep thinkers. We don't think deep. A lot of times we're just one track. I don't think that deep. I don't care about all that other stuff. Well, when you think like this, when you do this, it's that, and when you do it, none of that crossed my mind, ma'am. None of that crossed my mind, lady. None of it did. I just don't. He's one of the guys probably saying, I just don't like seeing men in dresses. I don't like seeing men in skirts. Okay. He's like, well, it's okay when these other people do it. It's okay when I don't think we can make that into an argument, because I can't say that those same guys that dislike Dennis Rodman doing it or dislike other celebrities doing it, I can't say that they're following these other people that are doing it. I can't say that unless you see proof. I can't really connect those two and making an argument. I just can't do it. I can't see myself doing that. I just can't, because there's no way you connect those. Because we don't think that deep. See, this is my mindset as a man. I want to make money. I like good hot food. Sometimes I like wine or cold beer or something like that. And that's it. That's really all I care about. Some social activity every now and then. I don't think that deep. Well, this issue solve this issue, and I don't care about gender issues. I don't care about the problems that LGBTs go through. I don't care about those issues. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't care about all that stuff. It just doesn't cross my mind. Well, I'm gonna figure out how to fix those problems. I don't really care. I just want, when I wake up, first thing I do when I wake up, I'm hungry. I want something to eat. I want some food in my mouth. I want some. I want to say, okay, what do I need to get done today? I have things on my list that I need to do. Do I need to fill out some paperwork? Do I need to go to the bank? Do I need to take care of some business? Do I have bills due? Do I have to take care of something? And when I get off work, I may want to drink a cold beer or something like that. I may want to chill, play video games. Of course, I'm doing content now, but it's just something. It's just a good hobby. I mean, I'm very simplistic. I know. It's okay. This person does it. Look at this person, and this. I'm not that deep. I'm not that deep. You might have other men that are very extremely deep. I'm not. I am not. A good hot meal, a cold beer, hard day's work, money. If I'm married, let's just say I'm married. I want peace in my home, some good loving, a cold beer, a hot meal, and everything else is just a bonus. I mean, women are good. I know women are good are for a lot more than that, because they help you with a lot of other stuff. So they have their own strengths and weaknesses like men do. But I'm just saying, I'm very simplistic with that stuff. When it comes to that, I'm just very simplistic. I don't expect a whole lot, a hell of a lot, because I don't need a lot. I'm not complex, man.
I cannot lay this out any clearer for you. Making fun of black women is y'all's safe space, and you not even clocking.
It ain't mine.
That is y'all's first cover-up, your first line of defense, your literal comfort zone.
I don't even know if it's a cover-up. I don't think it's that deep. Like I said, I think they're just trying to get their names out there and make money. They're just trying to get paid. A lot of black men, a lot of things we do it to get paid. We might not think about all the crazy details that go into it. I'm trying to humiliate black women. I'm going to shame black women. I don't think they go into it thinking that, with that mindset. I think they're just trying to make money. They're just following a trend that's going to get them paid. That's going to get them noticed so they can make money. A lot of things that black men do is either to get them paid, it's something. It's going to be geared towards money. So they're going to do whatever it takes to get paid. Sometimes it's that deep. Sometimes you have men that are complex thinkers and all that stuff. So I'm not going to ignore the fact that they're not out there. But at the same time, a lot of them just trying to get recognized so they can grow, so they can blow up. They're not really thinking about how it impacts black women. I don't think all of them think like that.
And you don't even realize it. Okay, moving on.
They don't realize it because they don't care. They're just trying to get paid. They just want money.
These jokes and the fact that they're made mainly by cis black men perpetuate the stereotypes.
Cis black men. I wish somebody would call me cis.
That defeminize black women and view us as less deserving of empathy and protection when we get hurt. This color is wow. Watered my crops, cleared my skin, and guess who made it?
Okay.
I want to reference this article I found on racism.org. Yes, this is a real website, and no, I did not come up with it before y'all start with me. It's been around since '95. I wasn't even born yet. So the article is called Hit It and Quit It, Responses to Black Girls' Victimization in School, written by Sanja C. Tonneson. I apologize if there was any mispronunciation. Let's take it to part 2, subsection A, defeminization. Tonneson writes, the masculinization and defeminization of black women and girls is one form of implicit bias that contributes to social approval of violence against them. When a woman or girl is perceived as masculine, she is also more likely to be seen as strong, aggressive, and less feminine. These traits are typically associated with gender-conforming men, and consequently, such implicit bias may cause a school administrator, people in this case, to perceive sexually victimized black girls as capable of handling the harassment themselves, like men, and in less need of protection. In extreme cases, these girls are
I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be back.
even misperceived as the primary aggressor.
Gotprint provides hundreds of ways to personalize products for your home and business.
That's fast.
Who are you?
Michelangelo.
Okay, nice to meet you.
How are you? I've been out with black women or approached black women, and before they even knew me, they said, how many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got? Dating outside my race, I haven't had no issues like that at all.
Okay, and you are?
I'm Coro.
Coro.
I've been practicing abstinence for 3 years, 3 years with no sex. I'm looking for someone that can respect my views on this, someone that can love me for me.
And you are?
Bo.
Bo.
Yeah, I don't date black women now because of past experiences. They like to place that strong.
How many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got?
Nice to meet you.
How are you? I've been out with black women or approached black women, and before they even knew me, they said, how many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got? Dating outside my race, I haven't had no issues like that. at all.
Okay, and you are?
I'm Coro.
Coro.
I've been practicing abstinence for 3 years. 3 years with no sex. I'm looking for someone that can respect my views on this, someone that can love me for me.
And you are?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, I don't date black women now because of past experiences. They like to place that strong personality on you, and sometimes you just kind of
Testing. I don't know how long it's been out. Let's go.
Absence for 3 years. 3 years with no sex. I'm looking for someone that.
And the thing, I didn't even hear any say something.
Can respect my views on this, someone that can love me for me.
And you are?
both.
Weird.
Both.
Yeah, I don't date black women now because of past experiences. They like to place that strong personality on you, and sometimes you just kind of, you're just like, you know.
Strong personality. I guess he's used to dating black women. That means he chose black women that have probably had to do a lot of things on their own, that was probably raised to be strong, to have that strong personality. It's the choices he made. It's just he's made those choices. Not all black women act like that. So we choose. We have to learn how to choose correctly. We have to learn our preferences. We have to learn what we like, what we don't like, what we dislike. They're going to be strong. They're going to be aggressive because we black people have to go get it. White people, they have a lot of things handed to them in certain areas. They don't have to have all that strong personality because a lot of them, they grew up in nice schools. They grew up privileged. They grew up with the best doctors, the best lawyers, the best everything. Everything was handed to them. Black women, black men, they had to go out and scrape it out of the mud. So they're going to be strong. They had to do it to survive. We had to adapt and adjust to our environment. So you're going to run into a lot of strong black women, strong, aggressive black men because they had to be that way to live. They didn't have any help. They didn't have anyone to depend on. The opportunities were scarce for them. No one cares about them. No one tries to help them out. It's them against the world. So if they're not strong, they probably won't make it. They probably won't survive. It's either that or die. So I can't blame them for being strong. I cannot blame them for being strong.
No, stay in a woman's place.
So do you have
I'm not gonna really. They'll stay in a woman's place when they feel they can trust you. Because if you show that you're able, and you do have some women that refuse. If they refuse and they want to bark you around, they want to talk crazy to you, regardless of you showing whether you're a man or not, that is not the woman for you. They're still trying to tell you, trying to bark orders at you and try to command you and try to do all this other crazy stuff, try to emasculate you. Then if you can't handle that, she's probably not yours. If you can't handle it, I'm saying. Not saying she's bad for doing it. If you can't handle it, it's probably not your woman. It's probably somebody you don't need to really be involved with, because she's not designed or created or ordained to even be with you. It's probably someone else's wife.
Any idea why you're here?
We share some of
They don't know. None of them know.
the same
Opinions.
About?
Why are black women so angry?
Because they've been through hell. They've been through a lot, and they've had no support doing it. Some of them had to have kids by themselves. Someone had to go through hell by themselves. Someone had to deal with abuse, trauma, being raped, being molested, being touched crazily. No one believed them. No one supported them. No one anything. They had to go through a whole lot of stuff. You have some women that had to walk back and forth to work, pregnant, and do it all by themselves. No car, no job, no sympathy, no anything. They've had to live a rough life, and no one even gave a crap. How would you feel if you had to do all these things? Had to go through all of that. No support, no help, no one caring about you. No nourishment, no type of nurturing. You've not received any nurturing. You've not received any true love from either parent. Some women had to leave the home because the parents were abusing them and they couldn't take it anymore. How do you go through all that and still be nice? You can't, can you? Exactamundo. Black people, they had to go through hell. So just how about find out, has this person healed or overcame their, if you prefer someone nice, find someone that's healed and overcame all their trauma. If that's what you prefer, I'm saying.
Was your mother angry?
To a certain degree, yes. She had that anger inside of her.
She had to fight just to survive. If it wasn't for her fighting, you wouldn't be where you are. She had to sacrifice. There's a lot of things that she made sure you had that she could never hope to dream of having. She had gave it all up for you.
Of her, but she made sure that she didn't pass it on to me. I see how she handles that, and she gives off that vibe that I get from women here. But when it came
exactly, she fought her whole life to make sure you didn't have to live the way she lived.
Me and how she approached me and taught me about women, she said, "Don't deal with this."
That's interesting, because as a black mother,
yeah,
my work was to help my son understand it so that he would know how to stand in it with a black woman. Why are you here?
Black women go through hell. She just confirmed it.
My situation is a little bit different because I traveled a lot when I was a kid, very talented, very gifted musically. So because of that, when I came back to my neighborhood, when I was dealing with certain black women, you're different.
Keyword, certain black women. Not all, certain.
You talk
certain.
Talk funny.
Not all.
You dress funny. The music you listen to is funny.
Why do you deal with them then? Why, if they think you're weird, if they think you're crazy, they think you're. I've had this problem. This is coming from someone that shared the same experience. They thought I was crazy because of my skin color. Oh, you're white, or I've been told that I was embarrassed. People have told me they were embarrassed to be seen with me. Oh, they wanted me to pick them up from a date, but I had to come through the back door and all this other crazy stuff. They didn't want to be seen in public with me. Why would you deal with anyone that talks to you? It's not, you can't associate it with the skin color. Those particular individuals had problems. Okay, they were taught wrong. Those individuals, it's not all black women, 'cause not all of them think like that. Not all of them act like that. We got to stop mixing them all in, engraving them all in together. We can't blend them all in.
I don't like being because I had flip-flops on or I had a turtleneck, I'm gay. The problem I'm having is just because you're my culture and you're black, you don't get a pass. All the women in my family, I got a side of cousins that made me feel weird about that.
How can anybody make you feel anything? You get to choose how you feel.
You don't know that.
Go on.
When you're kids, it's a psychological imprint.
What does that have to do with today?
Now,
Hit him again. Hit him again.
Now, with a black woman, I have this in my mind before I even talk to you. She's gonna think I'm weird.
And you had keyword. You have it in your mind before you even talk to her. You haven't even spoken to the lady. You don't even know how she's gonna respond. There's fear that comes from trauma. It comes from you not dealing with your hurt. It comes from you not dealing with your past. We have internal issues that we perceive onto other people. Black women have internal issues they perceive on the black men. Black men have internal issues they perceive on the black women. Oh, I'm not dating them because this. I'm not dating them. They're going to do this. You don't even know that person. It's all an individual thing. It's not related to skin color. Skin color has nothing to do with it at all. Nothing to do with it. The racial, it has nothing to do with any of that. Okay? It's nothing to do with it. You know I'm right.
And that bothered me a lot.
When I went to junior high school, I got bussed from Ocean Hill, Brownsville to Flatbush, and they spit on me and called me a nigger. They spit on me. And I was 13. And these were adults, not the children. So my point is this, that don't have nothing to do with who I am today.
It doesn't. Who you are now, it has nothing to do with your kid. She's basically deal with your past, deal with your trauma, deal with those issues. Deal with them. Don't project them onto other people. But that's what people do anyway. They're going to do it. They're going to continue to do it, and they don't care. Because that's the way we choose to live our lives. For some reason, we choose to use that hurt and just continue to project it on other people.
What is your...
Because we're comfortable living in misery. We're comfortable miserable. We like being miserable. We enjoy it. We bathe in it. We run bathtub full of misery and just bathe in it, marinating in it.
A lot of black women, they don't want to talk to me. Some of them don't want to talk to me. Some of them want to talk to me because, number one, I'm a God-fearing man.
That's not true.
I don't believe, like right now, I'm practicing abstinence. I'm not having any sex whatsoever.
Why you ain't in the church?
I am in the church. I'm going to talk to you about the church women. If you don't have a collar, they don't want to talk to you. I'm be straight up.
But
if you don't have a collar, they don't want to talk to you.
Do you know what the collar represents, though?
I guess it's purity or, leadership or, I don't know, a divine...
How about power? Yeah. How about power? That's what it represents.
Okay.
But let me tell you why I've called you here today. I've invited you here because my intention is to dismantle the myth of the angry black woman. I believe it's a myth.
It is. And it has a lot to do with, I know why they're angry. It's because a lot of things can make a person angry. It's not just, people don't just walk around angry. Things cause them to be angry. It could be past hurt, it could be past trauma, it could be what's going on in their life right now. Their life right now could suck. Just like a lion with a thorn in his paw. If you remove the thorn, he won't be hollering anymore. But the same way with a black woman, she's stressing over how she's gonna pay her bills. I'm not saying you just step in and be Captain Save or whatever, but I'm just using an example. Let's say the reason why she's so angry, the reason why she's so stressed, let's say that reason is removed. Let's say she's not stressing over her bills anymore. Let's say she's not stressing over her finances. Let's say someone comes in and resolves that issue and helps her with her finances and maneuvers and helps her maneuver through certain things in life and provides that safety, security, and all that kind of stuff. Sure, it might be a process, but I doubt she'll be the same angry person that you met. I highly doubt it. Men are problem solvers. Excuse me. Men are problem solvers, okay? We solve problems.
As a black woman, I believe it's a myth. I invited you here for a mixer tonight, just to be with some women. All kinds of women, all ages of women. We all have a story, we all have an experience, and we all get to choose. Tonight you get to choose how you're gonna experience these women. But I do also wanna thank you for being here. Thank you for being a demonstration, because I know there are hundreds of thousands of black men, all ages, who've had these experiences, and I believe...
There are, and we're all traumatized, we're all hurt, and we all have to overcome it to come together because we need each other. We need each other. We have to stop all of this nonsense.
It's my intention for us to heal. Hello, my beloved.
Healing is required. Anyway, where's this channel? Yeah, that's what it is. I'm gonna end this stream because I'm hungry, very hungry. I gotta get something to eat, and yeah, so I'm going to put it in the stream, and I'll talk to you guys later.